Salutations Rangers, General Bradley 101 back again with some more Lauer! And today's video, boys and gals, we are back with our What People Get Wrong About X series. And today we have a very special episode, because today is the first of the Primarchs. And why not start off with Mr. Numero Uno himself? Isn't he, ladies and gentlemen, the very best boy, our fabulous Golden Hawk boy himself, Sanguinius. So today we're going to be finding a little bit more about our Golden Hawk boy, but more specifically, what people often miss. And it is both hilariously obvious, yet incredibly poetic. So, strap on in, buckle up, and let's get talking about our favorite Hawk boy, Sanguinius. So, ladies and gentlemen, Sanguinius is one of the Primarchs, but more specifically he is a fan favorite. Because, he's an angel, known simply as the Angel. But an angel not only in appearance, but also in countenance. Everything about Sanguinius is said to be divinely incarnate. From his absolutely chiseled face, to his angelic grace, and his near-divine kindness. For if to err is to be human, and to forgive is to be divine, then Sanguinius truly is the most godlike of all his brothers. But that is something that rather bothered Sanguinius. You see, he was very humble. He never liked being a god, nor would he ever like being showered as like an angel specifically. It wasn't only the fact that he didn't really vibe with the whole idea of it, but more specifically, he didn't really think himself good enough. Many times throughout Sanguinius' career, we see him again and again talk about himself negatively. He's not good enough, he wasn't fast enough, he couldn't save his sons, he just isn't that good of a guy. Now, when dealing with this, most people chalk it up to him just being humble. His humility, his eternal loyalty, that's why we love him, because he's not an asshole. And, there's a point to that. But what people don't understand is that there's actually a reason for Sanguinius saying this. And it's not just because he's an amazing fella. If you read the origin stories of Sanguinius, you will note there is one specific scene the first time Sanguinius kills something. And that is when his family are being attacked by a tribe of mutants, or a pack of mutants, whatever. Sanguinius goes literal hog wild. He crashes out and he just rips and tears quite literally with his hands and teeth until nothing is left but a violent, bloody pulp. Not just one, not just two, but God Almighty knows several of them. I'd say at least 100 personally. But when you read into after this, Sanguinius himself, when he recalls this, he recalls himself being scared because for the first time he had unleashed violence. But it wasn't just violence, it was the level of violence. It's what he felt, everything about it, and it scared him. Because, ladies and gentlemen, that was the first day that Sanguinius saw his other side. And what people get wrong about Sanguinius? He has another side. Sanguinius is an angel, but he is also a demon. And that's what people get wrong about him. Sanguinius is a coin, and a coin has two sides. One side is an angel, one side is a devil. It is said that when Sanguinius got a vision, it would be either him as the Blood Angels, or him leading a host of bloodthirsty marauders in service of Khorne. Sanguinius denied that vision. He denied the negative evil within him. And he invoked upon his children a lust for goodness, for devotion, for clarity, for honor. By denying all of these cardinal desires, he hoped to strengthen his sons up enough that they would be able to resist any and all temptation to this damnation that awaited them. Most people know that. But what they don't know is that Sanguinius himself also struggled with this. Sanguinius struggled with his demonic aspect. He had to cage that bastard in because, oh boy, did he want out. And when we look at Sanguinius, we often think of this super awesome, super amazing, super noble, just best person ever. And he is that, but he's only that because he tries. He tries so damn hard. And unlike Fulgrim, who tries to be perfect, Sanguinius tries to contain the demon. He knows that if he ever gives into uncontrolled rage again, what happened on Ball will happen again. But this time, he is much older, much stronger, and he commands a host of angels, which could soon turn into a host of demons if he is not careful. Sanguinius is a beloved Primarch, rightfully so. But people just see him as the angel, they see him as the super nice, amazing guy. It's kind of like the Superman idea of it. Oh, he's just Superman. But what you forget is that he's also just a good man, a kind man. The whole point of it is that he may have everything, but his flaws and his characteristics and everything good about him is that he's just a normal guy. With Sanguinius, yes, he is indeed an angel, but he also struggles with his own faults. He is not simply the perfect character without any struggles or flaws. Far from it. He has the perfection of an angel because he has the control with the rage of a demon. People do not give Sanguinius enough credit for the sheer amount of self-control and discipline this man has. He is, without a single shred of a doubt, and I'll stand on this hill to the day I die, the most self-controlled and most disciplined Primarch, period. No one, not Guilliman, not Vulcan, not the Lion, no one comes close to him in terms of sheer just discipline and self-control. And the best part about it, he wants it. He is genuinely a good guy. He's not begrudgingly trying to control himself. He wants to be good. He wants to be this paragon, this champion of humanity. But he understands that he has to fight and struggle for it. So, what does he end up doing? He does just that. He fights. He struggles. And we see him. We see him fail. We see him rise up. We see him admit his own flaws. But more importantly, we see him talk about himself. We see how Sanguinius is. We see how he acts. We see how he responds to himself. He is so hard on himself because he believes that every time he makes a little bit of an error, it's the demon trying to get out again. He believes that every time he fails, it's because he wasn't good enough. He believes that every time he makes a mistake, he inches one step closer to the demon getting out of its cage. And that idea terrifies him. Not only because what that will mean, but more specifically, what that will mean for his sons. If Sanguinius lost himself, that means the whole legion would lose itself. Sanguinius had the most drastic aspectal change on his legion of any Primarch. Wherever Sanguinius would go, his sons would gladly follow, regardless of where it would lead them. So, you combine the fact that Sanguinius knows this, with the fact that Sanguinius is constantly battling 24/7 some type of vile demon within him, knowing that if anything happens, his sons will be the ones to suffer. And that's only initially, mind you. Because if Sanguinius goes haywire, the whole legion is going to go in haywire every single Imperial planet, the slaughter! Khorne would be happy. Khorne would be the happiest and the strongest Chaos God if Sanguinius and his legion fell to him. Sanguinius knew this, and he still fought against it. Day after day, time after time, regardless of whatever befell him, regardless of the trials and tribulations or whatever happened to him, regardless of all of that, he still stood firm, he still understood what he had to do, and he still did it. People don't give Sanguinius enough credit. They really don't. It is so annoying to me every time I hear someone and they say, "Oh, Sanguinius is just perfect, he's so lame." You are missing the point. He is an angel. And remember, every single demon was once an angel. But when the great dragon fell out of the sky, his tail swiped a third of the stars with them, and they fell with him into damnation. Sanguinius is an angel, but he could easily have become a demon. And I do not even want to tell you guys how utterly fucked the Imperium would be if Sanguinius became demonic. Honestly, if Sanguinius became demonic, he would be the best fighter amongst all the Primarchs, easily. But ultimately, what people get wrong about Sanguinius is that he's not perfect. He has to fight for everything that he has. It is a duality. You know me, I love my dualities. He is an angel, but only because he fights for it. Not only did he make the choice and then, okay, he's grand, he has to fight for it every single day. He has to make that choice every single day to stand up and to fight. He needs to do that. And it's only him who can make that choice. If one day he chooses not to make the choice, well, shit, everything is gone tits up. So, the next time you look at Sanguinius, the next time you read something about him, understand, he does what he does because he wants to, and it's a fight. He chooses to stand up and fight. He chooses to be defiant. He chooses to banish the demon every single day. That's what he chooses to do. Because he wants to be the good person. He wants to be the angel, not for himself, but for his sons, and for the Imperium around him. To simply say that he is just a perfect character and that he's lame is a gross misunderstanding of the character and an insult to the archetype as a whole. Sanguinius is our angel, but that's only because he chooses not to be our demon. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, thank you all so very much for watching. Super short one this time around. I think this is going to be only like, 10 minutes? I'm going to try and get it to 10 minutes, but I'm moving. Yeah, so I'm moving today and tomorrow. So we're probably not going to get a video tomorrow. Maybe on Wednesday, I don't know. But it depends if I have like space and time to record and time to sit down and do all that nonsense. But yeah, this won't be the last video this week, but there may be a slight interruption in today's broadcast. But I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know down below. Did you guys know that Sanguinius was a demon, or did you always think he was just perfect? And let me know, what do you guys think about Sanguinius having to choose every day to get up and fight? Does it relate to you on your own level? Do you guys have to wake up to choose and fight? And do you guys happen to feel a bit closer to the character knowing that he goes through this struggle? I'd love to hear what you guys have to say. But I want to say a massive thank you guys for watching, and even bigger thank you to my wonderful, beautiful, awesome, amazing members!
Big shout out to my Lieutenant tier members, Mr. Eddie V3 and Miss Withdraw of the Void. Big shout out to my Sergeant tier members, Mr. Damiak, Mr. Andy McGee, Mr. Warsmith.Fireheart, Mr. RB20 Guy, and Mr. Corns Butcher. And shout out to my private tier members, Mr. Thomas Muslons, Mr. Ivan_SBW, and Mr. Michael Hayeda. I love you. I love you. You are amazing. I love ya. Mwah! So if you want to join these awesome, amazing, handsome, gorgeous individuals, you can sign with our memberships. You get early access to these videos, behind the scenes stuff, hand in making the channel work, votes and progress updates, all that good stuff. And if you sign with our captain tier, you get to request a video about any topic, any unit, any series, what people get wrong with, tabletop compliant, anything. And I will make it the very next day. Yes, I will. But remember, this will always be free. And you watching will be more than enough for me, and I would love you just the same. Mwah! Yes, I will. But ladies and gentlemen, I've been the General Brady 101. You've been beautiful, awesome, amazing people. Thank y'all also very, very, very much for watching today. God, I love y'all. Where was I? Ah, yes. Make sure to stay strong out there, boys and girls. And I will catch y'all next time. Dismiss, Rangers. I cannot wait for someone to still comment in the comments that Sanguinius is lame. You may have your opinions, even if they are incorrect.